Hey, what's up? It's Mike. I'm back. This is going to be kind of a short video. I'm still working on the rear end reset. I had to call in some professional help on a few things. But I wanted to put out a quick video on dehooking the 620 bed and upgrading the tailgate latches to these. If you haven't seen this before, this is a quick latch. It's just a push button connection. Just push the center there and it comes undone. Each one of these is good for about 150 pounds of force, I think. So 2 of them on the tailgate should be plenty to hold it in. Another reason why I wanted to upgrade this is that these handles are just kind of old looking and I really want to smooth out the rear end of this a little bit. I don't want to shave everything and I still want to maintain the lip here. But these handles kind of have been past their life and I just think this would be a nice upgrade. So the first step is just to undo the handle, and then there's a bolt right here and a bolt inside, which I've already messed with before, so I'm just going to go ahead and take those out. Okay, I switched over to this side because the other side is bent to so it'll be a lot easier to work on this side. So a couple of decisions to go through. I was thinking mount this out here, but I don't really like the look of that on the outside. Going through the effort of smoothing this up, I don't really want this to be sticking out there. It doesn't really fit with the look of the truck, and I think it would be a little too close to the edge for how I want it to be. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a rib nut for this size bolt into here and then get it marked out where I want the location to drill out for the threaded side of this. And then once I can mark that out, I'll build a bracket, weld it in, and then just use the nuts to capture it then once I have it marked out. So let me get started. So I decided just to hold it in place with the bolts and washers. It's not going to be quite as secure that way, but that'll do the job. Okay, so the whole idea of this was to hold this end of the quick latch in place so I could see where it was contacting, mark it out, and drill a hole for the latch. So unfortunately this lands directly on the freaking ridge right there. Right there, which is annoying, but see what we can do. All right, put a little bit of painter's tape on there and shoved it in, and it left a little mark for me to drill out. So I'm gonna drill that out. All right, it's proof of concept time. Let's compare and see which one we like more. Here's the original look and operation. Told you it was bent. Okay, now for the new one. I'm gonna clean all that up and let's check the operation. Latched, unlatched, latched, that easy. Let's fill those plates and finish it up. All right, here we go. All finished up. I made a little bracket here to hold the post end of the quick latch. And then I had to beef out this side a little bit because it's like wavy. So on the inside, this is what it looks like. Push button. The rest is just body work. Hope you enjoyed it. All right, hope you guys enjoyed that short little upgrade for the tailgate there. I've been considering how to completely dehook and get rid of those handles on my bed for a while. had those quick latches laying around from an old bed cover that I did. But if you've gotten this far, check this out. Here's the steering rack that I got. I just got it modified, and this is going to allow me to keep the orientation and the spacing that I want for the engine. Let me show you. Okay, so I've been having a real hard time fitting this right-hand drive steering rack underneath the engine. The nipples for the pressure ports on the piston here were just going straight into the oil pan. So I had a new friend of mine weld these up for me, and he did a banger job. Now I can fit this under the engine bay and start mounting the engine and transmission and go from there. So stay tuned to the channel, and thanks for watching. One last thing before I go. I've been trying to keep with a consistent schedule on posting on this project. I'm going to keep going on the engine mounting and transmission mounting after this, and then that will allow me to get the subframe mounted. I have to have the engine and transmission in place and the driveline before I know where I can mount my diff, because the diff has to be mounted at a certain angle and a certain distance related to where the transmission is mounted. So anyways, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments, and thanks for watching. Airplane.